Welcome back to another episode of the Hermit Poetry Series. I'm Neil Aitken, and on this channel I read poetry, mostly work by contemporary poets, occasionally poems of my own, and once in a while poems from the past. Today's poem comes to us from Evelyn Lau from an anthology entitled AlliterAsian, 20 Years of Ricepaper magazine, published by Arsenal Pulp Press. For those unfamiliar with it, Ricepaper magazine is a Canadian publication that centers and publishes the work of Asian Canadian writers, and is a project of the Asian Canadian Writers Workshop. If you've been following this channel for some time, you probably realize I'm really bad at actually integrating Canadian content into this series. I've been trying to slowly remedy that, but 2021 is basically my year to try to address that. I feel like despite my own move back to Canada, I've been really slow in addressing sort of gaps in my own reading. And so I look forward to using this year as an opportunity to read more Canadian poetry, to discover poets that I may not have read for some time, or in many cases have not read at all. Without further ado, this poem is from Evelyn Lau, and is entitled Mid-Autumn Festival. In August you bought a box of mooncakes and ate every last one by yourself. Even kept the beribboned gift bag for yourself. You refused to remember the traditions, to honor the ritual of sharing these symbols of family unity and togetherness. The cakes sat in your belly like cakes of soap or packed mud, so dense and heavy they hurt. The salted egg yolk crumbling between your teeth, the grit of seeds and nuts and chunks of sugared melon, the furrowed pastry stamped with calligraphy you never learned to read. Maybe this was compensation for something that drifted out of reach your entire childhood. But even if love was never said, even if they called fat little pig, they kept nothing for themselves, drank mug after mug of hot water to trick their stomachs into fullness, while feeding you mounds of rice piled with pork and pickled vegetables, bowls of congee studded with century egg, pastries swollen with red bean and lotus seed. You were a monster, hungry all the time and furious, squeezing slices of Wonder Bread and gobs of margarine into raw yellow balls you shoved into your mouth, sobbing. It was worse than hunger, said the Japanese monks in training, worse than the beatings, those weeks when they trekked into the cities to beg and were forced to eat every morsel heaped into their copper bowls, the pain of satiation, worse than the windy emptiness howling through their bellies the rest of the year. That was Mid-Autumn Festival from Evelyn Lau, from the anthology AlliterAsian, 20 Years of Ricepaper magazine. If you enjoyed this poem and this reading, please give this video a thumbs up. Check out the description of the video for more information about Evelyn Lau, about where to purchase this anthology, and where to find other things by Evelyn Lau. There's always I'm always looking for more suggestions for people to read, and especially these days for Canadian poets. If you are familiar with any Canadian poets that you'd like me to tackle, please comment below or send me a message, and I'll do my best to work that into the schedule. I'm excited to be here and to continue to be reading and sharing work, and looking forward to what this 2021 has to offer. This project began as a small project and continues to grow, and I'm just excited to keep doing this as a way of connecting, to stay involved, and to share. It helps me rediscover poetry and feel a part of the community, especially with my friends throughout North America, scattered so far apart. And these days, the uncertainty about when we'll have opportunities to meet together, as we once did, around a dinner table, in a restaurant, or at a conference. These opportunities, at least for the short term, are not really available to us. But I do look forward to a time when we are able to gather again. And until then, please enjoy these readings, and let me know if there's other things you would like me to tackle. I'm Neil Aitken. This is the Hermit Poetry Series, and I hope wherever you are that you are finding joy in what you read and what you write, what you create, and have opportunities to share that with others. Keep reading, keep working, and we'll be back again soon. Stay safe and stay well until then. This has been a pleasure, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.